Welcome to season 2. We made it.
Shortly after the election, because Trump finally out of. No, I'm kidding.
Karol, you cut out.
I know. I realized.
Oh.
My mic was instantly muted by the FBI.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Welcome to season 2 with your hosts, me, Ronit, and Karol.
Hi.
Again, we want to preface this as this is the introduction to season 2 because this shit is.
This is the pre-season. You know, like when you're pre-drinking.
Pre-drink. Oh yeah. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of stuff for this season. We're gonna record. We're gonna upload. It's gonna be fun. Well, what have we been up for the past couple months?
Trying to fucking figure out this child safety bag and trying to open it because my weed's in there.
See? Now everyone can agree with me that Karol is a child.
Bitch, you try opening these things.
Hey, they're child-proof for a reason. They didn't say adult-proof, it said child-proof.
You bitch!
Anyways. Raw, unfiltered, episode 0 for season 2. Let's talk about the election.
Hoo-wee! Okay, for context, I'm not American. I'm not able to vote. However, Canada has a prime minister that needs to leave office, at least in my opinion, named Trudeau. And I think some Canadians are looking to vote in our equivalent of Trump, which is Poilievre. And if I was in the US, I probably would have voted Trump too. I'm sorry to say, but like, if it's not Trump, I'm probably gonna vote Green Party just to fuck with y'all.
Understandable.
But imagine if the whole map just turned green.
Yo,
like, out of fucking random.
I'd go in for the Green Party.
Like, imagine if just one day all of America was just like, let's troll.
No, I, however, did vote in the election.
Who voted Kamala?
I voted for Kamala. Look, it's...
You voted for the lady who changes her voice but not her speech. He voted for the lady who thought $750 was enough for a hurricane relief.
What the fuck? Did you really only give that much?
He only gave $750, and you had to qualify to it, and it was only a loan, so you had to give it back.
That's all types of fucked.
Tell me again what grade president she would have been?
Hey man, look, I don't know politics enough. My dad was just like, I'll do it. You just signed it. I was like, call it a day.
Oh, and we finally have, well, America finally has a better chief of health who's not fucking overweight.
Hey, let's go.
And worried about having kids have fucking surgery.
Let's go. But here's what I want to show of like, so Karol sent me this.
Oh yeah, he hasn't even been in office. He's still president-elect, okay? There still is a chance that it can be overturned and he doesn't actually become president. But it's only been 48 hours, and the world literally said, yo, we need to sit the fuck down and lock in or we're fucked.
And so here's the first clip, and I'll rewind it so everyone can watch this with us. Let me turn off.
And for those who wanted to shit on J.K. Rowling for being against doctors providing those surgeries to minors, how do you guys feel now? How do you guys feel now knowing that the East is fucking banning that shit?
Damn.
How do you guys feel now knowing that a lot of the people who did get that shit want to sue those doctors because they ruined their lives? Oh, wow.
Karol, you okay there? You're a little power hungry there today. Little shooting too many bullets.
Maybe.
No, it's I'm just so tired of the woke community. Like, I'm tired. Like, what the fuck, bro? What is MLM and WLW?
I am done.
Can you just fucking call us what we are? Can you just call us gay and lesbian? I don't even want you to call me cis, bro, because it sounds like you're calling me cis, which I'm not.
Only a select few get that privilege.
Yeah, like, no, cisgender, like straight-looking person.
Oh,
see, that's what I mean, right? English is English.
As you can see, I am not here. I'm stupid. Anyways, let's watch this clip. Let's watch this clip.
I think the only thing I disagree with is that Trump is doing some funny with those tariffs. Trump.
True.
That's the only thing I have issues about. I have issues about him fucking with the economy and his relationships with the borders up here, because at this point, if it's gonna be bad for Canada and amazing for the US, I might as well just move to the US.
Come to California.
Actually, I have to. I am on direct orders by my mom's brother, who is a captain of a navy ship and a cargo ship, and he's like, all of your cousins want to say hi, and they all live in New Jersey, and then they want to go to Cali, but they're probably gonna be in San Fran.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anymore.
God damn it.
Back to Trump.
This is the video. After the elect, this is exactly what's happening. Let's watch.
Trump's not even president yet. Have you seen what's happened in the last 48 hours? The misogynist appoints the first ever woman to be chief of staff. The Taliban announced they want peace with America and to be taken off the terrorist list. Putin came out and said that Western civilization is not an enemy. Mexico has started securing the border in, of course, response to tariff threats. Saudi Arabia is kicking out all of their Hamas leaders. New York is cleaning up their illegal migrant crisis. Xi Jinping came out and said he wants to peacefully coexist with China and said that they respect American people. The European Union chief finally came out and said, hey, America, can we start buying LNG from you so they stop buying from Russian gas? Putin says he takes Donald Trump's plan to end the war with Ukraine very seriously, and Russia supports it. The Houthis are stepping back. The Hamas called for an immediate end to war. He's calling for term limits in from Congress so that way people like Nancy Pelosi stop being forever members. Trump's not even...
Okay, so let's break this down, shall we? That was a lot of... That's a lot of information to break down. So...
president yet. Have you seen what's happened in the last
so
48
let's
hours?
watch this.
The misogynist appoints the first ever woman to
So, first ever woman to be what?
be chief of staff.
Chief of staff. Great. This is
He's a
progress.
misogynist.
This is progress where we're having, women be in power. Progress City. It's a beautiful city. Progress City.
You know, I didn't realize Trump was 78.
He is?
He's fucking old, bro.
Trump age. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay. But this is, again, history. This is... So, our misogynistic president, as people say, appointed the first woman to be chief of staff. Okay. This... You could call him whatever you like, but this is progress to a better tomorrow in the fact that, women can have positions of power.
Well, in the previous office, in Kamala and Biden's, there was a woman in power. She was part of the fucking health department.
True. Again, that's, history, right? But, chief of staff, what is their job description?
Are you serious?
You know why they didn't tell you everything? Because you're a friend.
We're
I can't spell.
When you know
Provide
Yeah,
strategic counsel and support.
they're basically the dealing with every single day-to-day tasks. Like they're doing operations. They're basically the main administrator.
Okay, so you're
They
main admin.
they oversee everything to make
Okay.
sure that the office runs smooth.
Okay. Well, let's call them the overseer. All right.
Fucking okay, Fallout.
So, woman overseer, position of power. All right, for the first time in history. Okay, this is progress again, like I said, to women having more power, in their jobs, in fields. Again, however, this is where I beg the question, right? Like, why couldn't we have like? Why couldn't this have happened beforehand? Was there just like no one able to run, no one like knew how to run it, or just like we just never wanted to appoint someone like beforehand? Like, I don't have answers to these questions. Karol, I'm sure you don't have answers to these questions. Like, but this is like a genuine question that people should have thought of like 2-3 presidencies ago. Like, you know, women are starting to have more power, starting to be able to take higher position jobs. Why wasn't this thing affected back then? You know, it's things to talk about, and like things to like question and understand about. Like, okay, if we're moving towards progress, if we're moving towards you know, a quote unquote better tomorrow, why didn't we do this earlier?
And that chick was right. Booties were blowing.
You know, those are things that I think about sometimes. It's just like, well, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know.
Cause we're special.
Your thoughts, Karol?
Cause we're fucking special.
Can I just not hear you, or am I?
I think you just can't hear me.
Seems that was the plan. Works thanks to you.
What do you have to say about it though?
I was gonna say, I just think it's because we're fucking special. Like, what she essentially is the CEO and COO's personal assistant dealing with everyone's day-to-day. And you need to have a project management, like, background to be chief of staff.
Right.
Saved her sorry ass after all.
It's not that difficult. It's just they did not want to appoint a woman chief of staff.
Which, to me, doesn't make sense in the pretense of like if you have someone managing, someone who can manage stuff like this. This is just my own thoughts on it.
No, because, like, how do you gain experience in this? Because you're literally running the country, and if it's your first time, you're literally running the country for the first time ever. So, like, how do you know what to do?
Exactly. I would just say that, like, if you understand if you understand the operations of a job, right, of like the operations of being someone's personal assistant, right, like, shouldn't those people have priority of like for this specific job description then?
So, as a chief of staff, you actually do have a job description. Like, you need to have a higher education. I think you're supposed to have, like, a bachelor's degree through human resource and a master's degree in business administration, as well as, like, finance or economics or something.
Jesus.
And then you have to be really good with your IQ. Like, you cannot be emotionally inept. And then you have to be good with your leadership skills because you're literally leading a team to lead the country.
The other guy used
Damn.
to gym.
Yeah, dude. The 7 things that they do is they're the liaison. They're the communication liaison. They're basically relaying information between executive team members and like the rest of the staff.
Okay.
They also, he or she, they're as chief of staff, they have to provide data.
Okay.
So like they consult, they're the consultations. They also have to measure their own team's performance. So like anytime there's an audit, they have to do it.
Okay.
They also have to prioritize tasks, like scheduling the CEO's tasks,
Okay.
which in this case would be Trump.
It'd just be a bunch of meetings, right? A bunch of meetings.
Yeah.
Making sure
And
he doesn't
then
get shot at.
the one that's really a focus for her is usually the project assessment and like the facilitation portion of running the country.
Should have thought about that before you tried to
Understandable. Oh,
If I
okay.
see it, it would never be a danger.
Okay.
He's in good
And
condition.
then let's go.
Yeah, they're literally running the country like an enterprise. That's what they do.
Nice. All right. So that's the first thing from that video. Let's jump to the second thing.
The Taliban announced they want peace with America.
The Taliban want peace with America.
The Taliban still exist? Fuck, bro. How many years has it been?
Like, look, I've lost count. Okay. But immediately, the Taliban wants to.
How did you find it?
Yeah, the Taliban doesn't want to fuck with Trump.
Yeah, because they know Trump will be like, all right, go to war. That's it. Call it a day.
Trump's also the kind of guy that doesn't need to unalive you using nukes.
Yeah, he will literally just say, pure military power? Yeah, I've got that. Jesus Christ. Calling all rednecks. Calling all...
A message from the government of Canada.
You don't give up.
Oh. Literally. Okay, so that's the second part.
America
The
and to be
fucking
taken off the
Taliban,
terrorist
that's
list.
wild.
Putin came out and said that Western civilization is
So Putin not only said Western civilization is not an enemy, but also wants to stop fighting
the
Ukraine.
war. Yeah,
You didn't recognize
not an
it.
enemy.
'Cause we're friends.
Mexico has started
That's crazy.
you know what's wild? The border. Mexico wants to build the border. Mexico's tired of people trying to fucking leave the US to go to Mexico.
And the U.S. is tired of people from Mexico trying to come into the United States. It's one of those relations where it's just like,
So my buddy is stationed out there and he said that they have to stop more Americans trying to leave America to go live in Mexico than Mexicans trying to get into the US.
die. Is that the case though?
Because it's cheaper to live in Mexico, and a lot of the locals are getting pissed off because the Americans are driving up the economy and making everything expensive.
Never gave me.
Oh shit. So
It's so cheap to live in Mexico.
USD to pesos. Let's look at it. 5 years ago, 1 peso was or $1 was about 19 pesos. It skyrocketed to about 25 pesos in 2020, and it slowly came down to $1 was 16 pesos, almost 17 pesos at the lowest.
Yep, and because of the recent things happening,
No better place.
It's driving back up to 20. So in the past
Yeah.
5 years, it stayed neutral 20 or 19 to 20. That's crazy. If we look
Yeah.
at the timeline though, like pre like what do you call it? In 2023 or 2023, in 2003, $1 was 11 pesos. In 2008, $1 was 10 pesos. So 11 dropped to 10. And then it went, in 2009, it skyrocketed to almost 15. And then it jumps. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Okay. And then what's the other thing? The other thing about the tariffs? That's already affecting how Mexico is responding. Okay, so we don't know how Mexico will respond just yet. Carol,
yeah,
you still with me?
yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
started securing the border in, of course, response to tariff threats. Saudi Arabia is kicking out all of their Hamas.
Saudi Arabia instantly
That's
kicking out
funny.
Hamas leaders.
Oh, that's funny.
They're like, well, we can fight against Biden. Trump took power? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Literally. Literally said fuck that amount.
Fuck this shit, I'm out, okay? Fuck this shit, I'm out, okay?
This is how baby is.
Literally said fuck that shit amount.
Rich to the
Jesus
deep.
Christ. Okay.
leaders. New York is cleaning up their illegal
So in New York, illegal, it says aliens, but immigrants, no longer be getting food vouchers. That's crazy. People come here for a better tomorrow, you know, legally and illegally. People who do it legally, okay, they can secure their future. People who don't do it legally, I mean...
Did you know Trump, sorry, did you know Elon wasn't illegal?
He wasn't illegal?
Yeah, Elon was an illegal, apparently.
Trump is gonna overlook that because he's the wealthiest man in the world.
I think it was addressed, actually.
Oh? I mean, what will happen if Elon gets deported? It won't happen because Elon will just be like, I have money. And Trump is gonna say, and you're my friend. You have money, you're my friend. You can stay, have fun. That's literally how that exchange is gonna go.
Oh, I lied. It was Biden who talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Oh. My statement still stands. My statement still stands. But that's exactly what's gonna happen. If you have money and you want to be friends with Trump, you're okay. That's how that works.
migrant crisis. Xi Jinping came out and said he wants to peacefully coexist
China says they want to peacefully coexist with the United States. Weren't we
And
like-
China, and China doesn't like the US, so...
Wasn't China literally gearing up for war against the US?
Yeah, China doesn't like the US. And I literally kept telling people, if Kamala's in office, you guys are gonna get drafted.
Fuck.
Drafted is an understatement. We'll just get taken over.
It's actually funny, a lot of my buddies also voted against Kamala because they did not want to go to war.
That's crazy.
with China and said that they respect American people. The European Union chief
European Union chief. Oh, what did they
finally came out and said, hey, America, can we start buying LNG from you? So they stopped buying from Russian gas.
What's LNG? Liquefied neutral gas.
Liquefied natural gas.
I'm dyslexic. I said neutral.
It's okay.
I'm a little herkathurk. But that's crazy that she wants to buy gas
From US instead.
of Russia.
I mean, isn't that what the US is all about? Oh, you struck oil, America!
You struck oil. Make this land America.
But that's what people don't understand about their properties. They only own probably like 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers underground, or enough to build sewer lines or a basement. Nothing underneath that. So if you kept digging and you struck oil, the land underneath your home is no longer yours.
It is the property of the United States or wherever that is.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy how the world works like that.
Putin
Oh,
says
yeah,
he thinks
but-
Donald Trump's plan to end the war
Like we were talking about earlier, Putin wants to end the war with Ukraine.
with Ukraine very seriously, and Russia supports it. The Houthis are
And the
That's
Houthis
fucking wild.
want to basically...
stepping back. The Hamas call
Houthis are stepping back. Okay, great. And Hamas calls for immediate end to war after Trump wins election. Like, it ain't even been 48 hours. I mean, you know, he was voted on the 6th, and it's been about 4 days. And, you know, this video's like 2 years old. Or 2 years. 2 days old. This video's 2 days old. But, like, bruh.
If you were
That
just
fast.
Israel and Palestine get their fucking wishes.
douche canoe running around after his dream with his head up his ass, I couldn't care.
The war ends.
called for an
That's crazy.
immediate end to war. He's calling for term limits and from
And he's pushing term limits for Congress. But that's crazy that in 48 hours, you know, granted this was 2 days ago, so 48.
And he's not
48,
president yet.
I see. Thank you.
96 hours have passed, a little bit more than that. He's not president, but all this has already happened.
I feel like we blipped into the correct timeline. You know, like there was an energy shift there. Okay, but to be fair, Biden kind of like sacked Kamala's party, so.
Dude, yeah, towards the end, he's just like, yeah, I was a Republican all the way. Like, I mean, Biden when he first was running up against, was he running up against, or was he, like, on Obama's team? I don't remember. But Biden used
He was on Obama's team, but Biden was friends with Trump already.
But Biden was originally a Republican.
Yes, he was.
And then he switched to Democrat. Got 4 years. And now and then towards the end, right, voted for Trump. That's crazy.
It's funny. I guess if you stand up against the woke community, you win.
Congress,
What?
that would be
Am
like
I
Nancy
wrong?
Pelosi stopped
Look
being
at
forever
fucking
members.
J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling was was the main focus of cancel culture, and like for her entirety of her whatever career after The Cursed Child and like Hogwarts Legacy, people would shit on her for being like against gender reassignment and hormone blockers and all that shit.
See,
Turns out she's right.
the way that I think about it is until you're 18, keep it out of schools until you're in college, essentially, or until you're 18.
No. I think high school is the correct time because in high school you're getting 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18-year-olds.
Literally all to experiment.
All throughout their literal fucking teenagehood. I think it's a good time to learn about your sexuality, but I don't think it's a good time to fucking think that you're a boy or a girl. Like, look at me, for example. I was 13. The first guy I was ever with, I was like 8 years old. And then the first girl I ever dated, I was 13. Okay?
Okay.
Before I dated that girl, I was like, what would it be like to have a dick and not have tits anymore? And I was like, okay, maybe I'll look into gender reassignment in the future. Like, that was the big thing for me. And then, I don't know what happened, but I guess a switch flipped in my head. And I was just like, okay, I think I have more power as a woman right now than I would if I were to become a man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you know what's funny?
What?
The women I know who did become men tell me that their lives are fucking terrible.
Yeah. Wasn't there this one person that like committed suicide like after she switched from being a woman to a man?
Yes.
And then he committed suicide after a couple years because he didn't like the way of life.
Yes. They were so upset how difficult it was to be a man. And then I'll give you another example. Ellen Page. Sorry, Elliot Page. They were in Juno with Michael Cera. They were like one of the biggest growing leading actors at the time. They had a video game made to their likeness called Beyond Two Souls. Bro, why? Why would you throw all of that away and now come back to complain that living your life as a man is difficult? You did this to yourself.
Of course not. He was that fast.
Isn't she the one that does Umbrella Academy?
Yes.
So, what are you after?
I see.
She is also Canadian.
Scream sheets?
I see.
That part you scraped me up off the pavement?
Yeah, had my story.
I don't know, like
Tossed her in the back of a van and sped off.
you can't come into an interview to complain about changing your sexuality after fucking bitching for so long that you weren't able to. I don't know, man.
If you believe in magic, what a wonderful.
Oh, and do you know what the one thing that started people hating on J.K. Rowling?
What?
Was that she commented on an article that said people who menstruate. And then she said, people who menstruate. I thought we had a word for that. What was that word? Woman, woman, woman. And then people fucking, like, shit on her. And that's what Trump's trying to stop. Trump's just trying to fucking save you guys' lives.
An AI. Sound familiar at
That's
all?
crazy.
Urban legend.
Like, what did Kamala do during her rallies? She talked about Trump and brought on celebrities. What did Trump do at his rallies? Address the fucking issues.
Do with as it pleases.
Is factual.
What did Trump do at his rallies? Yeah, he had a teleprompter, but if his teleprompter gone down, he still knew what to say. What did Kamala do? She reused her speech and used a different accent. Like, I wanted to back her up. I did. But I couldn't. I can't defend her.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Our second
Bro, I can't, man.
Alright, let's look at the second clip. This is more of like a funny clip that that we found. More of just, Kamala dancing and then Trump dancing. So let's take a look.
Have started a coconut Kamala dance. Coconut Kamala. Great, taking a stupid thing Kamala Harris said and dancing to it. MAGA has its own answer.
I love how they use the YMCA in this.
As if it's not a gay song. I love it. I love the irony, but I love it. And they're rare. I mean, but that's also what happens when you fucking push a minority or, like, the people who already support you into a corner, you know? Like, $750 for a hurricane relief for people who lost their houses? That's a joke.
$75,000. At least. Anyways.
At least 7,000.
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? So I already knew Trump was gonna win regardless. And this is because we talked about this because it happened day up, and we were just so happening to, just hanging out playing games. When he got shot,
Yeah.
when he straight up got shot at,
Oh, yeah, he won.
survived, and his fist in the air saying, "Yeah, I'm alive. Take that, mother." Like, it was game over. It was game
Yeah,
over.
he won. He fucking won. I think what baffles me is that the states with no photo ID or no ID requirement were the ones that were blue, and everything else that you needed ID for was red. That fucking baffles me.
This is what Carol is referring to. I'm showing the pictures up on the browser right now. That's crazy. Like, so what I told my family was that, like, Kamala had a chance to win if she took Pennsylvania. Because if she took Pennsylvania,
The PA wasn't gonna vote for her.
hear me out all the way first. If she got Pennsylvania, if she got Michigan, Wisconsin, then Nevada and Arizona, she just needed one of those and it would have been over. However, as soon as Pennsylvania, because North Carolina, I think was already they already counted that votes done to be for Donald Trump. As soon as Pennsylvania fell, that was game over. Up until that point, she did have a chance, but as soon as Pennsylvania fell, it was game over.
It's funny to me because 57% of non-white voted Trump.
Oh, and that was the other thing that it was on ABC News. So David Muir, our world world newscaster, he was basically saying a lot of people of color that are oppressed as well, or like in certain communities, all also voted for Trump in a lot of states. That's crazy. Like, think about that for a second. That's fucking wild. Like, you take a look at this picture, and you take a look at this picture. Bro, look how red this is.
The entire world went right.
Jesus Christ, mate.
When Beyonce said your box is to the left.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left.
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Oh my god. Show me how it's done. Now walk it out, it's done.
Okay.
Oh, this was great.
And this is the third clip. Just you know, we'll talk as it plays.
Donald Trump is a racist.
You're looking back at Donald Trump's history. Donald Trump sued the city of Palm Beach to allow black membership at Mar-a-Lago. That is not racist.
He actually sent movies to these like council members who were against Jewish people and black people being able to go into these clubs and be in these facilities. He sent them movies about anti-Semitism and racism towards black people and said, basically, sit down, watch this, and guess what? I'm allowing Jewish people and black people into my club, into West Palm Beach. So
that's crazy.
Yep.
West Palm Beach literally changed because of what he did. That's crazy.
Yep. Grab him by the pussy.
Okay. Let's not do that. That's sexual assault.
Is it though? What if she liked it? What if she wants me to do it?
Carol,
like, what if she asked me to grab her by the pussy?
Carol, any woman would want you to do it.
Okay, that's fair.
There's a difference if a guy does it.
It's funny because women know that I'm at the height of their titties, and they bring their chest up to my face. And they give me that look that it's okay.
It's okay, you can suck and fondle.
Yeah, it's okay. You can put your head down if you want. I love my friends.
This one is about just mocking Kamala Harris. It's essentially basically her at her rallies is saying Donald Trump over and over again instead of essentially reciting.
Actually addressing issues.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump.
He said, Donald, made a speech. Every sentence was about me. Our great First Lady said, darling, are you okay? I could. They asked her about the economy. Donald Trump. No. They've been there for 4 years, the whole thing. What they did to this country is record-setting, and especially at the border, Everything.
That's crazy. Okay, and then this one is just his funniest moments.
He's actually a funny guy. Like, I thought he was a serious guy, and I thought he was an asshole, and then I forgot. He was in a movie trying to help Macaulay Culkin get home.
Home Alone 2 was a good movie.
Yeah, it's wild that he was in a movie.
Alright, so Dance Party with Beyonce. Okay, let's just watch
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. What was that? Is that a dog? Uh-oh. It's Hillary.
This is a tough business to run for president.
I know. You're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is principled.
Tough.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your...
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
You know?
She's shocked that I picked her.
No.
It's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
The Democrats. Ooh, there was a mosquito. I don't want mosquitoes around me. I don't like mosquitoes.
Damn.
I don't like those mosquitoes. I never did. Okay.
Call him Denver.
Like, I feel like he would be a cool friend to have growing up, but not as a president, you know?
He's one of those guys where it's just like, you keep around your circle group, like he's like growing up, as soon as you hit college, completely different person.
I feel like he's a Daniel.
Hey Daniel, where you at?
He's one of, he would, Daniel, yeah, Daniel would be a great fucking Donald Trump type president.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Let me just summon the man.
Yoo-hoo! Daniel!
Just fucking tell him there's a Lulu body pillow available and he'll fucking right be on there.
Agent has been dispersed to the site, affecting those in the crowd.
Yes, I said Lulu body pillow. You heard me correctly.
Bro, he's got this halal.
He doesn't have a sexual attraction to her. He just wants to cuddle her.
So he's got this shalong for Lulu.
Oh no.
No. Alright, and then this
Will trickle down to hardworking people.
This is from one of Trump's, what do you call it? So the person on the left is a Democrat, the person on the right is Republican. Kamala's team and Trump's team. So left is Trump's team, or left is Kamala's team, right is Trump's team. And I did just pure hard facts.
Did you all see this?
Will trickle down to hardworking people. I take a very different approach. I believe that the middle class deserves a tax cut.
I agree with this statement. We deserve a tax cut. I agree with this statement. However,
And I believe that we will do a lot for this country by ensuring that we don't continue this disastrous tax policy.
Mr. Wade.
You are wealthy. You're worth $20 million to $30 million. How do you know about regular people suffering? Do you go shopping, go to Walmart, buy food? I talk to those people. And you pretend to be Render in Nashua a few months ago, moved back to run for this open seat with millions of dollars from Washington, D.C. insiders. And the millions of dollars. I don't have money to run a TV ad. And you pretend you are poor, complain rent is so high. You couldn't save that apartment for other people to rent in Nashua. Just go back to your $2 million home in Portsmouth.
And his name is John C.
damn. When the government creates a problem, then they try to blame it on other things. Then they offer bigger government solutions to give you more printed money. Then inflation goes up more. It's a vicious cycle. That's crazy. Karol, what do you have for thoughts on that?
Yo, she fucking owned that lady. She cooked. She cooked.
The play-by-play. But that's fucking wild, man. But yeah, that's... I think that's, you know... Like... This is all within the week that Trump got elected president, you know, is now the president-elect. From just this week alone, all of this has come out. You know, the main one being, you know, what happened in the first 48 hours about everyone wants to be friends with Trump now, or like everyone wants to be friends with the United States. I'm just baffled. Like, I'm not saying I like the guy. He's an idiot. However, he has some ideas that are worth listening to and understanding in the spectrum of for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the same thing I say about Andrew Tate. So, like, he is a cunt. But some of the things he says, I completely fucking agree with. Do I like him as a person? No. Do I support him? No. But is some of the shit that he talks about fact? Yeah! Did everything? No. But there's some things in there that people really need to, like, listen to.
Yeah. But yeah, that's, welcome to the introduction of season 2. Episode 0. If you made it all the way through, thank you.
Okay, pause.
What'd you do?
You made it all the way through. We're not done. North Korea, what do you think? What's gonna happen?
Bro, they're gonna have a fucking tea ceremony and be all buddy-buddy.
Because apparently Kim Jong fucking called Trump and congratulated him. And then Russia signed a comprehensive strategic partnership treaty with North Korea yesterday. And then 50,000 Russian and North Korean troops are, gearing up.
What the hell are you doing?
Gearing up as in to fight?
No, to train.
That's all we can do.
Or?
They just North Korean soldiers want to train with the Russian army.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But if you made it all the way through, you know, consider joining the Discord. Consider leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. You know, things you probably should have said earlier.
Follow me, I'm delicious.
We really need to tell people to like and subscribe in the beginning, not like the end. But that's okay, because if you made it to the end, you're probably one of our friends or you're in the Discord, which you should join if you're not.
I'll put a link down to everything down below. This episode will go up probably Tuesday. Which means we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
So this recording goes up Tuesday.
We'll have another recording go. I have episode 1. We've already recorded episode 1 a couple weeks ago.
Huh?
When'd you find out?
What do you mean we recorded episode 1 a few weeks ago?
Well, you don't remember?
You know that meme of Jennifer Lawrence eating the fucking spicy wing and she's like, what do you mean? And she's crying? That's my face right now. What do you mean?
We were shitting on me about relationship problems.
I thought you were... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy Lord.
Welcome to season 2. We'll see you next time. Peace. Oh. You hit it before me.
Suck a left nut. No! You can't use both!